Hey, Flabby and Abstheny. He's been working out. I was wonder if it's gay to spread your cheeks before pooping. I find it makes wiping faster. I have a fat ass. No, you can't see it because then you'd be gay. But does this make me a homosexual?
Doug, you're not allowed to write into your own show.
100%.
Yeah, if you're gaping your ass, you're gay.
Under any circumstances, it doesn't matter what. Even if the doctor's giving you an exam, you still have to clench up.
Yeah.
Well, Jake and I were talking the other day about showering practices, and I mentioned that when I get in the shower, I immediately turn away, and the first thing I do is I wash my ass, and I kind of spread my cheeks and let the water hit the butthole to kind of rinse off the funk of the day.
Yeah.
And I feel like you just called me gay. That was the point.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but not for that.
That's a makeshift bidet. Clever move.
Do you spread your cheeks and bend over and point it at the shower head?
I mean, kind of. I don't bend that far. I'll topple over. I'm a big fellow.
Do you get hard?
The first time. Everything gets old after a while.
First cut's the deepest.
Yeah. Is it okay? Is it rape to sleep with a prostitute and then not pay?
It's shoplifting at worst.
Yeah, I was going to say. That's just stealing. That's not rape.
At worst.
And you're stealing from a criminal, so really, is it that bad?
Yeah, she stole it anyways, I'm sure.
Yeah. If you're not in Reno,
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the crime is if you exchange money for sex, you can and that's illegal. That's legal. And you can purchase, you can just give someone money and that's legal. But if you do them at like the same time,
right,
go to jail.
You're like a legal scholar, dude.
Nobody's ever talked about this.
I know. Yeah.
Breaking this wide open.
Damn.
I just thought that was an interesting.
Selling's legal and legal. Why isn't selling legal?
When you put it that way, it makes me sound like an asshole.
No, George Carlin was not an asshole.
Oh, fuck. Did I steal a George Carlin joke?
That's what they're referencing.
Live on the internet?
Yes.
I'm going to tweet about this now. Dear Americanos, I'm Dutch, baby sex doll country.
All right.
And met an American girl 2 months ago. We spent 1 week together, but now she is... I almost said black. Why? But now she is back in the U.S. We stopped talking because, let's be honest, long distance doesn't work. This is too long. Should I go and visit her this summer? She's based around North Carolina, so I don't know if there's anything to do over there. And going to the U.S. is very expensive. If anything, I want the trip to the U.S. to be worth it. Is it worth it to come to your famous country?
No.
My best to both of you. P.S. If you ever want to talk baby sex doll country culture, you can hit me up.
I do. There's nothing I want to do more.
What was the question? I wasn't.
I'm stuck on the baby sex doll culture.
Yeah, like I don't want to answer. I just want to talk about that now. But it's something about coming to America, and it's just like we have enough people that don't belong here. Just don't do it.
So you've been to North Carolina. You lived in North Carolina. Do you think a Dutch person would stick out in North Carolina?
Yeah.
As soon as they open their mouth, for sure.
So where I lived in Eastern North Carolina, which is dumb. And I mean, like I talked about it quite a bit on the show. They still talk about the Civil War every day. Like that's a common topic of conversation.
Weird.
So somebody from Dutch coming over here and like, what's he going to say? Crikey, generally, or whoever was a...
Oh, Farfignugan, dude.
I went to South Carolina on vacation last year, and we visited a plantation. And there was this, the typical fat black lady was there visiting with her extremely large family. And I don't mean fat. I mean like a lot of kids. And she just kept like giving the white people their dirty looks. And it felt like that was uncalled for. Like, come on.
Oh, when
Like, I'm here.
in North Carolina, it was the black people, at least to me, were the most respectful. Like they always called me sir and Mr. Doug.
Oh.
And even remember the mover guy? He called me master.
You like it when black dudes call you boss? They do that a lot. Like, what's up, boss?
I don't like when anybody calls me boss because I feel like they're being condescending, especially the Indian fuckers.
I agree 100%. When an Indian gas station dude calls me buddy, I'm like, listen, dude.
Listen, Ching Chong.
Can it. Can that shit and give me my vapes.
All right. I'm going to pick this one on purpose.
All right. Oh, God.
Oh, great. Hey, guys, I'm the guy with the Asian woman and armpit fetish, fit white woman. So here's what she told me. What? It started when she was younger, messing around with her friends, jumping on each other in gymnastics practice. And she says the natural sweaty scent of her friends' armpits turned her on. And then when started dating more in high school, she experimented with an ex-BF, having him grab her by the head and shoving her face into his armpits, and it made her super wet. She requests this almost every time we fuck, and sometimes while we Netflix and chill, I'll do it and she'll moan and say how much she loves it while sniffing. Now, for the Asian woman, I'll describe what she looks like. She's South Korean, and imagine a woman with the body of Ariana Grande and the face of Lena Condor. She's not too shabby. Thanks, Scoop Scoop. Hope this helped Sir Flabbies.
I have no fucking clue what you just read.
I don't either. Use punctuation, number one.
Okay, so I will translate.
Okay.
We had a question a couple weeks back about a guy who had to choose between an armpit sniffer and a Asian girl.
Oh.
And we said we needed more context.
Gotcha.
Oh, so he confused us even more. Who's Lana Condor?
I don't know, dude. I know who Ariana Grande is, but what he's describing is a person with like a childlike body, which to me, that's not my type.
Asian. Yeah. He said Asian.
Okay.
Jake?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you described one physically. You didn't describe the other one physically, so we don't really know the comparison.
Well,
You have to. She sniffs armpits, dude.
Well, she's a freak, so if you're into that, go with her.
She looks like an armpit sniffer, I guess.
Right.
Dear Jelly Belly, do you think women actually have their periods synced up? I hear about it so often, but it sounds more like a bad joke that you guys made up.
Why would we make that up?
I think that's science.
I think so too. It's like telepathic or whatever.
Yeah, it's the moon and shit.
Once they touch their lips together, their shit syncs up.
It's like resetting a digital clock.
Fuck. Dear legendary comedy duo, Dorg and the Tone. What's some funny names y'all have come across in your years, or funny names that you know about? My personal favorite is NBA head coach Steve Kerr naming his son Nick. Nice.
Nice.
Good job, Steve Kerr. He understood the assignment, as the children say.
I like famous
I'm not even
athletes
going to answer that.
with weird last names. Like,
No, I think that question is below us. We do highbrow comedy.
well, here's the thing. It's not below us, so I'll take over.
Yeah, it's right in line with us.
My favorite weird athlete last name is Albert Pujols.
Yeah,
That's very hilarious to me.
fantastic.
That would be, you would get bullied so hard.
Yeah.
And then there was that recent one. I think he's a college basketball player that his last name is the N word with a K at the front of it.
Nice.
You know, that's all
Silent.
great, but the question was people you know in real life.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, Dick Butt Kiss. That one. Did I do it?
Grow up. Was it my turn or your turn?
Yeah, it's you.
Dear Flabby and Flubby, I really want to get back into, but but I'm tired of listening to the same music I've listened to for the last 20 years. I can't even bring myself to listen to music at all anymore. There are songs I enjoy, but I don't want to ruin them for future listening. What do?
Well, that doesn't even make any sense.
I was thinking this sounds like something that you would write.
So you want to get back into listening to music, I'm assuming?
Yeah, they did leave out the primary noun for that sentence.
Right, yeah. The object was missing.
Pokemon. He wants to get back into Pokemon, but he hates music now.
I would recommend just pushing play on your music.
You're overthinking stuff already. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to survive much longer.
Right. Dude, if you take the songs that you do like, those songs you talked about that you actually like, and you go to that artist page on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, and you scroll down, and there's a thing called similar artists, and you start listening to those motherfuckers and see if they're as good as the guy you actually like. That's it. I mean, it's basic ass advice. I don't know. I don't know how you don't already know to do that.
Thanks for giving your perspective as a musician. Cool. Check out my Spotify page.
I took that one seriously. I'm sorry.
If you're getting sick of music, you could try listening to my band. We're pretty good.
Yeah, dude.
We play shows.
Okay, so I agree that there are times where songs get overplayed and you like the song, but you don't necessarily want to hear it.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. But that's like few and far between. Not to the point where you just quit listening to music because you're scared that you're not going to enjoy it anymore. That's retarded. And I purposely left off the name of the person who wrote this question. It's somebody that we interact with all the time, because I knew that I was going to call him fucking retarded, and I did not want to call Tom the Tree Man retarded publicly.
You guys mind if I ask a Dear Flabby question?
No.
Okay, good. I don't want to stomp all over your fans or listeners or whatever you call them.
I mean, we do.
Yeah, one less question's going to get answered because of me. Way to go. But I was at a work meeting today, and this dude that I work with, it was introducing all the people that were on our side of the table to the people from another place that were on the other side of the table, and they're like bigwigs or whatever the fuck. And he got to me, and he introduced me as, quote, our jolly IT guy. And I feel slighted.
You should.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know what your body shape is like, but I can assume now if you've been described as jolly.
Yeah, I know what it looks like now. I mean.
Okay. So it's either that or you are a complete asshole to deal with at work.
Either way, it's like a fuck you to me in the middle of this meeting, and it's not fair.
But which one is more of a fuck you? Are you a complete asshole to deal with and he was being sarcastic, taking a jab, or are you fat?
Well, this particular guy, we don't get along very well. I've talked about him on our show before. I gave him the moniker Tractor. So
does he know that?
No. But I'm sure he's inferred it in a way. He got mad one time because, I'm the IT guy and I can do shit that blocks stuff. And I blocked websites where you can go look at like guns, because that's all he does at work is he just sits there on Rural King and looks at guns all day and doesn't fucking do anything. And he got mad and he brought it up in a meeting and I just giggled. So yeah, it probably was some kind of payback or something. But I just feel like the word jolly has certain connotations.
Yeah,
It does. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's one of three things. This is really fucking simple. Either you are a complete fucking douchebag,
Yeah.
you're fat,
Yep.
or you give him presents once a year.
Okay.
You should have called him out.
Should I try to get him back? Should I get back at him? And how would you do it?
Plant child porn on his computer.
You're in a unique position to do that as well.
Look what I found.
Yeah, right. Put it on there and wait 6 months and then be like, he's had this shit on there for 6 months.
Oh, man.
Name the folder something like, I don't know, Jolly Rancher or something like that. So then, like you can make sure you're there when it's discovered, and then you just look at him and give him a little wink.
Yeah.
Jolly now, bitch.
Damn. Oh, thank you. I'll consider that. I'll take it under advisement.
Wonderful.
I know at my work, the people in IT can get on and take control of my computer without letting me know they're going to do it, and without giving me any type of identifying border or anything. Do you have that ability?
Yes.
Is there a log of you doing it?
Yes.
All right. Do you have the ability to go in and look at his web history?
Yes.
How often do you see, okay, can you get in trouble for just randomly checking on his web browsing history?
Nope.
Okay. Can you pick and choose what you can block?
Yes.
So then just trail behind him.
And everything.
Just anything that he looks at that's not work related, just block it.
Yeah.
And as long as you can't get in trouble for doing that, I mean, if you can figure out a way to make it like, I'm just doing my job.
Right. Time wasting. I'm trying to get rid of time theft, and you're going to come at me like I'm doing something wrong?
No, I would take, look, this everybody knows this website is vulnerable. It's a vulnerability. Cookies.
Yeah.
Cookies.
I was with you all the way up until it was cookies. Cookies.
The only people vulnerable to cookies are you and me, Doug.